Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So video 4 will not be the showcase video like I was planning to. I wanted to head out today into the woods and get some photography done with the Hobo Myers here, but just wasn't able to get out there today, and tomorrow's looking a bit unlikely, and Saturday I'm with the girlfriend, so Sunday I should be able to get out to the woods and get in a nice little photo session on the Hobo here. In the meantime, I thought, well, I could just take off some of these layers and turn him into the Nightmare Sequence Myers from the beginning of Halloween 2. I've got the axe ready, hands holding onto it, ready to go. The Nightmare head sculpt by One's Customs. And I switched out the base to a sideshow base. It's just a bit more sturdy. He's such a big, tall, heavy figure that this little flimsy old school hot toy stand just wasn't really feeling very secure, so I switched it out to a sideshow stand with the Halloween 2 magnet on the front. Looks really nice. Got the knives on there. If you haven't seen the rest of the videos in this series, this is all about the set of custom clothing by Tinela's Customs and weaponry by her partner Dave at Tinela Customs. And there's 18 sets of the Hobo outfit available. They come clean, and you can weather them yourself, or you can get in touch with me or Tinela and sort out some kind of weathering situation. That's what I had to do with my ones here. I've been weathering them myself over the past few days. So I'm going to turn him into the Nightmare Sequence Myers. But you can find Tinela on Facebook if you want to order yourself a set of the limited edition custom Hobo outfit. Only 18 sets have been made, so I would get on it quickly. Enjoy the video, folks. Hit the like button on it, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Instagram at D93free. Now, the head sculpts do not come with the set of clothing from Tinela. From Tinela, you'll get the coveralls, the shirt, the jacket, the hoodie, the sleeping bag, the knives, the axe. You'll have to get the boots yourself and the head sculpts yourself as well. I just happen to have two old One's Customs head sculpts here, and they still look amazing to this day, and they're the perfect size and scale for the body that I'm using, which is a basketball body, and the clothing is all designed for one of these very tall bodies, so it won't work on a smaller body. And the official TOTS 2007 Michael Myers 1/6 scale head sculpt probably wouldn't work on this setup. It'd be way too small. It wouldn't look right. So just letting you know in case you're curious, someone asked in the last video where'd you get the head sculpts, and it's One's Customs. That's who made them, and I think Tinela's going to try and have a word with him and see if he can maybe do a small run of Hobo heads for the clothing that she's got available at the moment. That is what the Trick or Treat Studios recently released 2007 1/6 scale Michael Myers looks like next to the custom Hobo. So you got the TOTS official figure on the left, the Hobo figure on the right, which is custom, and he is considerably taller than the TOTS figure. Just in case any of you were curious about a size difference, there is definitely one there, and I would definitely say that the custom figure on the right is the more accurate height. I think Tyler Main was 6'8", 6'9". I think Rob Zombie said he was pretty close to 7 foot with those boots on as well. So that is the size difference between those two. was watching bits of the film again today, and there's no disputing it. I'm sorry, but this is the most brutal, scary Michael Myers you've had in the whole franchise. Like, part 2, you know, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, not the best film, but parts of it are excellent. You know, that's the thing about that movie. There's parts of it I love, and there's other parts that frustrate me, but, you know, nothing's perfect. But this is the most brutal Michael Myers, so I'm very happy to have him represented like this in the collection. A 1/6 scale masterpiece of the most frightening version of Michael Myers to ever exist to date. Alright, so I'm going to start removing some layers and get him looking like he did in the nightmare sequence at the beginning of the movie. And in the nightmare sequence, the coveralls changed a little bit from the first movie. This was no longer there, and also the one on the arm as well. I think that was gone in that nightmare scene, which is the way these ones look under here. And I've also bloodied them up a lot and put rips in the coveralls and all kinds of details like that, so this should look pretty brutal. That last layer of the hoodie, you know, the camo hoodie, was such a essential part of this look. When you take it away, it looks still pretty creepy, but I don't think it's anywhere near as cool without the hoodie on. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting, seeing him without the hoodie, thinking it's cool, but not as cool. He hasn't got any hands on at the moment. Hair's a little bit crazy, because it's just been stuck down under the hood for a while. Alright, I've changed him up, and we have ourselves an axe-wielding psychopath walking in the rain. Wet the hair a little bit on the head sculpt, just to get it to look a little bit more accurate for the bit of footage here. And there it is, Nightmare Myers, the hospital scene. Amazing head sculpt by One's Customs. With all that damage on the side, all the blood. And bloodied up the coveralls. Amazing axe by David, Tinela's partner. Didn't want to go too crazy with the blood on this, but I figured I might as well put some on there. It was very clean, and Myers was very bloody, so I just added a little bit here and there. And there he is. Literally the stuff of nightmares. He's massive. Holding the axe just one-handed, as he would do a lot of the time in the scene in the film. It looks pretty cool. Just staring off into the distance looking for her. And it's like the bit where he's standing in the rain. He stops for a minute and looks around. He might have been holding it in both hands at the time, I can't remember. This looks so good. It's tricky trying to decide how to display him. You got to go full hobo. It's such a cool look, but if I can just get another body just like this one and track down the same boots again. Don't even remember how I got these ones, folks. I've had them for a long time, but it turns out they're very accurate sculpt to the actual ones Tyler Ming wore in the movie. So it just looks so good, and everyone remembers the nightmare sequence at the beginning. It's got to be one of the best Myers sequences in any of the films. I mean, it really stands out. It's genuinely scary and so monstrously friggin' intimidating in that film. And in that scene, yeah, I mean, this captures, for me, I think that captures it really well. Just looks awesome. He's always too tall to fit in the full frame. I can't get back far enough to do it. Well, I had to try it. It's kind of tricky to do. It's a bit awkward, but I'm trying to get him in the major stabby pose for the poor nurse. You're standing over her. And, you know, it's a big, bulky body, but you could definitely get it there. I just rushed it just to try and squeeze it in at the end here. Alright folks, that'll do it for this video, and I'll get the showcase video on the Hobo Myers on the channel real soon. And hope you've been enjoying this series of videos. I'll stick them all on a playlist on the channel so they'll be easy to follow. You can see it from beginning to end. So, yep, don't forget, Tinela is on Facebook. You can order the Hobo outfit from her. She's got 18 sets available, maybe less now. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Have a great weekend. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.